mainly because I'm not looking forward to doing this. It might not be as bad as I'm expecting, but it feels like it's going to be such a long job. What's happening, everyone? My name is Adrian. Welcome back to another episode of What the Pun. Hope you're all doing good, doing well, and doing great. So today we are going to park the European road trip content to one side for now. I'm in no rush to fix that car anytime soon because we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time, so take our time slowly. Thoroughly inspect everything and do things right, because we're not planning to use that car. We'll take the European road trip until May. So if you haven't already seen or caught up with the content, here's a link so you can check it out. But otherwise, today we are back onto fixing things. Sadly, another one of my cars has a problem. So recently, I fixed the leak with the GTI, with the radiator, cool, that's sorted out. But recently discovered another leak with the Seat Leon, so that needs to be fixed as well. But it's not the same kind of leak, it's a different leak. It's coming from the roof. But anyways, let's get straight to it. Let's show you what's going on. Morning, boys and girls. So yeah, we're having quite the week of wet weather, so hopefully it's last night there was a lot of rain, so there should be enough for it to come through again like the day before. So let's see if the leak is still there. I don't know what to do if it's not there. I don't know if I should be happy or sad if it's not there, but I've got my kitchen towels ready, so let's have a look. Let's check it out. So it's coming from the back of the car, and yes, here you go, you see the puddle here? See the puddle? Let me put down the kitchen towel. Don't want to say yes. I mean, it's great that it's here, so then I can actually start investigating where it's coming from. So let me put just some extra lighting. So yeah, it's kind of coming from this little corner here. Oops. Alright. This little corner here is a little bit damp, so interesting. Gonna have to look into this a little bit further. So yeah, here's the leak. It's not great news, because I just fixed one leak on one car, and now I've got another leak on another car. Alright, so I'm gonna have to look into this and see why I have a leak coming from the car. Okay, we are back with an update. Weather looks very different right now because I think 2 weeks have passed since I discovered the leak with the Seat Leon. Yeah, so we've gone through this very wet, rainy phase in the UK, and this is probably the last of the good weather, I think. But yeah, since then I've done a bit of research in regards to where the potential leak could be coming from on the Seat Leon. A lot of the results I found is for the pan roof models, which mine isn't. So it's a very different fix for my Seat Leon compared with the pan roof models. When you do search the issue, it's going to be the same. A lot of the results come up for like Mark 7 Golfs, which this shares the same chassis as. So don't get confused when you see like results for Mark 7 Golfs. It's actually the same fix for if you have a leak, to be fair. But I'm going to swing the camera around just so you can see what the cause of my leak is, basically. Okay, so what we're looking at here from the back of the car is the wiring boots. I think that's what they're called, wiring boots. So they keep the wiring for the back of the car nice and safe. And what's causing the leak is basically under here there should be clips to secure it, so there's no play or movement in this rubber part. And once the clips inside have snapped or deteriorated, it then allows a lot of movement or opens up gaps to let rainwater in, and that's what's basically causing the issue on my car. This side is perfectly fine. There's no play, no movement on this side from, well, yeah, there's absolutely, this is absolutely solid. There's no play at all, so it's creating a very tight seal. Whereas on this other side, you can see there's a bit of tape here at the moment, but that's my doing, and my temporary solution at the moment, because the first thing I did was put some tape around to see if it would stop the leak coming through. And during that really rainy period, it actually did the job. So this is my temporary fix. I have ordered a new one of these to then sort this out. So you can see there's a lot, I think it was this side. So there's a bit of play and movement on this side. So the other side is absolutely solid, but I can actually squeeze and move this one. You can see there's movement in this one. So I can actually open a gap from lifting it up. So this one needs to be replaced. I'm waiting for a part to arrive. So next time we come back to this, what will have to happen is I need to take this top part, the roof liner down, so I can see, see the clips clip on, because no matter how, I'm guessing the clips have snapped, because no matter how much I push, I can't sort of hear the clips snapping. Before I know, I could be not doing a very good job. So hopefully this old one, it's not snapped, and I don't have to use a new part, but it's nice to have a new one as spare. But when I have the part here, then if it is snapped, I can always replace it. But it also does involve like taking this all off, so I can gain access to some cabling. Once I have access to cabling, then I have to like unfeed the cables out and then feed it into the new boot. So it's a bit of a pain of a job, but it needs to be done because I don't want this to get any worse and cause any more water coming into the car. So yeah, next time we come back to this, we'll be stripping parts out and replace, hopefully I don't have to replace the new boot with a new boot, but if we do, we have the part ready and we'll be doing this together. Boom. So I have the new part. I sourced this from LLL Parts, triple L Parts. I had this in for quite some time now. But I've been putting off doing this job for quite a while now. Mainly because I'm not looking forward to doing this. It might not be as bad as I'm expecting, but it feels like it's going to be such a long job, but it has to be done. The temporary fix is a temporary fix, so let's get started. Remove some trim, remove the old one, undo some cabling, feed the cabling through this. Well, yeah, let's just get through it. Let's just get started. As you can see here, I have two connectors because I had to de-pin these connectors so that I can feed the cable through, and even with those two connectors removed, it was an absolute nightmare trying to feed these cables right through this boot. So yeah, absolute nightmare. Finally got there. Got very numb fingers. Had to snip these cables, but I can live with that. I'll get that all hooked up in a bit, but I'm glad I'm at the end of it and I can start putting everything back together. Absolute nightmare. I honestly do not wish you have to do this at any point in your life, but yeah. All right, let's wrap up. Okay, just I'll pause here and show you what I had to do to fix the wiring. So I used one of these heat shrink things to tidy up the cables. I'm going to use some insulation tape to keep it nice and tidy, but close to the end, very close to the end. Okay, it's just putting the trim back on as well soon, so almost done, almost done. Oh my gosh, can't wait to finish. Can't wait to finish. But new boot on this side is on nice and tight now, so it should keep it nice and watertight. It was a bit tough to push down, but it was nice to have the roof liner down a bit, just so I can see how it's connecting up, and see that it's clipped in properly. But yeah, alright, finish, just need to finish now. Cool, see you soon. I'm all done. I am all done, thankfully. Yes, this is clipped in. This is clipped in. The roof liner's back up. That's all clipped in. This is all tight and secure. There's no play in this anymore. Everything is done. I can't believe I've done it. This is a nightmare of a job. I honestly really do not wish this upon any of you. My fingers are numb and my fingertips are numb. I've been swearing, I've been screaming, I've been in pain. This is not a fun job, honestly. And old one, as you can see, I've had to butcher it because think fast, man. Think fast. I had to think fast because I didn't want to waste God knows how much time trying to wiggle the cable through this old one. So I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna need this. Cut it open, boom, cable came out. The main problem is putting the feeding cables through the new one, which was not fun at all. That I got some string, put a bit of weight at the end so I can because otherwise there's no way there's no way this is going through quickly. So a bit of weight on the end, push, this came through the other end. Tie this on the cable and it's more like and as you see, I had to de-pin the connectors. To get everything to give more, so that it can feed through, because otherwise with the connectors in, there's no way it was going to go through the new one. But glad it's all done. Glad it is all done. But let me show you where this has failed, actually. Let me show you where this has failed. So as you can see, clip here snapped. So that's because that snapped, it's not able to create a tight seal to the roof of the car. And because it couldn't create a tight seal, there was play. And creating where there was play, it was allowing water into the roof. So now that's all tight. I had to take the roof liner down so that I can see that it's clipped in properly. So now that is all done, we have nice and watertight wiring harness boot now. Done. So the car, Seat Leon, should be all watertight now. Yeah, okay. Don't want to do this again. Don't ever want to do this, anything similar to this ever again. But that's it this week. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, be sure to drop a comment in the box down below or DM me on Instagram, whichever you prefer. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like and subscribe. Next video, I have no idea when I'm going to do that next. But yeah, because it's winter, starting to cool down. Starting to get cold, wet, dark. Not going to do that many videos anyway. So I usually have a bit of a winter break. But I might surprise you here and there, so be sure to subscribe so you can keep up to date. Excuse the phone. But yeah, that's it from me this week. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you next time. Bye-bye.